Morning class, algebra. Today we're going to be talking about the distributive property between today and tomorrow, actually. So your next two assignments are going to deal with the distributive property. I'm going to jump right into the lesson. And you guys might be very familiar with the distributive property. You might say, oh, this looks very familiar. But what it is you have, for any numbers A, B, and C, if A is times the quantity, the summation B plus C, we can distribute that A to B and then A to C. So it's equal to AB plus AC, and or vice versa. Same thing with, so it works for addition or subtraction. And so some examples are 3 times 2 parentheses 2 plus 5. So 3 times 2 will go here, and then 3 times 5 would go here, and 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 5 is 15, 6 plus 15 is 21. 4 times 9 minus 7, 4 times 9, 4 times 7, and then you just finish it out. So we're going to go into it. We can use the distributive property to do some mental math. So if I were to have 7 times 49, I could break 49 up as 50 minus 1. And so if I did 7 times 50 minus 1, that would be 7 times 50, which we know 7 times 5 is 35, and then just add the 0 at the end. And then minus 7 times 1, 7 times 1, which is 7. So then you get 350 minus 7, which is 343. So we're going to go ahead and break this one up. 304 times 15. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break 304 up as 300 plus 4 times 15. So then that means I can distribute the 15 in. 15 times 300 is, so if I do this the best way, 15 times 3 is 45. And then I have 2 zeros. So I'm just going to add the zeros. So that's 4,500. And then we're going to distribute the 15 to the 4. So plus 15 times 4 is 60. And if I were to add those together, I can do that. So it's 4,500 and then 60. Now, if I were to do that in my head, it would be pretty hard. So that's one way to do it. Let's look at this one. 310 times 5. I'm going to break it up as 300 plus 10 times 5. So that means that the 5 gets distributed to the 300. So same thing, 5 times 3 is 15. And then add the 2 zeros. Plus 5 times 10 is 5. And then add the 0, 50. So then I add them up and I get 1,550. I want to do one where I do subtraction, so get rid of that one. And let's do, we'll do 2 times 39. 2 times 39. So I'm going to break that up this time as 2 times 39. I'm going to go down, so I'm going to start with 40 minus 1. So if you notice, 39 is 40 minus 1. Let me decline that. 40 minus 1. So now I can distribute the 2 in. 2 times 40, well, 2 times 4 is 8. Add the 0, so that becomes 80. And then I'm going to distribute the 2 into the 1. 2 times 1 is 2, so minus 2. And what is 80 minus 2? It's 78. So I'll do this one as well. 5 times 300 plus 11. So 5 times 300, 5 times 3 is 15. And then add the 2 zeros, plus 5 times 11 is 55. So we get 1,555. So that's really all you're doing for those problems. But we can also do it where we're distributing in with a variable. So rewrite the expression using the distributive property. So 7 times 3w would be our first term, which is 7 times 3 is 21w, and then 7 times 5 is minus 35, so it'd be 21 minus 35. And then I'm going backwards here. 4 times 6v squared, 4 times 6v squared is 24v squared. 4 times v is plus 4v, and then 4 times negative 3 is minus 12, and so that would be my answer there. So I'm going to do this one, and you'll notice this one is one of your homework problems, so you're going to want to pay attention. So I'm distributing 1/4 times 16. So the way I do that is 16 divided by 4, and 16 divided by 4 is 4, and then I have my x, so I have 4x, and now I'm going to distribute the 1/4 into the 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3, but it's negative here, so it's minus 3y. And then I'm going to distribute one more time. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so it's just 1z, but we would write that as plus z, and that's our answer. And so that's your work for today. Today I'm assigning you a Jamboard, so this is what your Jamboard's going to look like. Let me shrink this so that it fits. You're going to open up a Jamboard. So if I were to go here, let me make sure. The Jamboard, you're going to be doing algebra worksheet number 5 today. So I'm going to click it. And the first page is just an example page, just what we've done already, so you can see 2 problems. But really, it's really cool because now you're just going to be able to, instead of having to figure out how to type it, you're going to draw it in there. So I'm going to click on my pen. I like going with the marker because it's a little thicker, and I'll change my color. So I do 20 times 31, so it'd be 20 times 30 plus 1. And I'm just kind of writing it in there. 20 times 30 is 600. Plus 20 times 1 is 20, so it would be 620. And then that would be my answer. And so that's what I'll do, and you're doing it for each of these. And then this one, I'm distributing the 2, 6x plus 4y minus 2z, but you're just plugging it in there, and you're going to turn it in just like you did your other Google Docs. It's going to be the same thing. So I think you're going to enjoy it a little bit better than having to type in everything. So good luck, guys, and have a good day.